Good evening everyone and welcome to another tournament stream. Today I will be streaming day 3 of the qualifiers, of the first qualifier I should say, because we've got a whole bunch of them. I've got a room, so I'm going to ready up and then I'm going to exit that room and then I can take you to my garage. That is looking so pretty for Halloween and everything. But yeah, today I will be following group 1, so let's have a look at that group and the teams that are in it. I didn't particularly recognize most of the names, but we are following Pink. And Pink is of course this team, we saw them yesterday as well. And I'm honestly quite excited because today the competition should be a lot harder than it's been the previous days. And that's gonna make things interesting. So we are starting it off versus 7CH, which is apparently one hell of a team. And they're up for a tough battle, I think. But the other name, of course, that I recognize for sure is this one. Win is also like a name that's been around for many years. They've got their logo in game. You don't get that just like that. So you have to remember that as well. They're all Finnish, I think. I mean, they always have been all Finnish. I'm not sure if they still are. But they're a great bunch of people. Very fun. I'm looking forward to watching them as well. They are starting it off against Zan. And the thing is, I used to look at like the brackets in the Blitz Assistant app and it's no longer working, so that's not useful because I actually don't know what the brackets are, so we'll have to wait and see. There will be no codes, no rewards for watching. Basically it's just tool games. This is just the qualifiers, guys. You can't really expect rewards for qualifiers. Yes, it is a stream that is advertised in game, but it is still qualifiers. So no rewards, just fun, and just tool games. So yeah, now we just wait until we can enter the room, because there's a 3-minute delay on the stream that has to avoid any stream sniping, but that also means that the first room per matchup, I cannot enter it until the timer goes below 3 minutes, like it's done now, so that people basically cannot see each other's lineups. So I hope that that makes sense to you as well. So let's have a look. 7CH is there, Pink is completely there. Honestly, no idea. Can they add? Yeah, they can add spectators. I'm not taking a spectator from them though. Yeah, they already have 2. There we go. And on the other side, we see 6 readied up players. So that the games might be a bit brutal. We're starting it off on main runes. It is a best of 5 now, which means that the team that reaches 3 victories is basically up to the next bracket and isn't knocked out yet. Unlike the last days, this isn't double elimination. There are 3 matches tonight. All 3 are best of, I think. Actually, don't know. I need to read these things more because this is basically it's always a bit confusing to me. Let's see. Second stage, single elimination. And the finals will be best of 7. So yeah, okay. So we got 2 best of 5s and 1 best of 7 tonight. So, should be fun. Like I said, we will be following Pink. Basically, we've been switched around a little bit. But I did kind of ask to follow them because yesterday there was... Of course, with the previous rounds, you don't see the full potential, basically. And I don't really expect to see that tonight either. Because I think the first 2, yeah, basically it's about cups getting cups and everything. But the thing is that if you, for the qualifiers, you don't need to show your ace. You don't need to show your trump cards, basically. And when you have an enemy that has 6 players rather than 7, that's not going to be helpful with that either. But I think that we will see more competitive gameplay than we saw yesterday, at least. Because this is the first, the 3rd day. So yeah, I will be streaming all the other qualifiers as well, by the way. And of course, round robins after that. With the final stages, that will be up to Wargaming who gets to do what. So we'll have to wait and see with that. But overall, I'm looking quite forward to tonight. Should be fun. And like I said, I don't expect like super epic gameplay or anything like that. It's not like that. But just fun. 18 seconds left to go. We see ping ready. Full Type 71 versus 6 Type 71s. It's a Type 71 party. I mean, it is the most meta tank, of course. But at the same time, I mean... Oh, I didn't, yeah. You can expect this, and there will be loads of Type 71s, I reckon, in the top 8 battles as well, when we get to the round robins and all of that. Because right now, it's just the most competitive tank out there. It's got armor, it's got good reload, it's got good gun depression, it's got good mobility. It's got everything. It can do everything. No idea what's being said. And here we go. That's a pretty camo, though. Pink focusing on the B and C side, whereas I'm getting stuck against buildings. And we have 7CH. I hate these buildings, honestly. Shawarma going to the middle. He's probably going to get spotted. We see first shots being fired. Rico in a bit of a tricky position, but look at this. We have Flame and Gutstu and Svino. Svino is driving in circles. He is having massive ping issues. Look at this. He has no idea what he's doing. Oh dear, that's not good. That's the first tank gone. We have Banana in the middle. Bananchik, probably. He does get another shot in, but he's not going to survive for long. And there he goes. And then there's just 4 guns left for 7CH. Svino, not sure if he's back yet. But they're getting crossfire. Dodio is the preferred target here with a gorgeous camo, must say. It's one of my favorite camos in the game. But there he goes. And now there's only 3. Svino seems to still be AFK. He's hugging the mountain in the middle. Singles man being focused gets taken out. And now there's just 2 left. High 6, who is saluting the sky right now, because basically against 7 people, you know that you're not going to survive it. He does get another shot in. Decides to fight again after all. There goes Peta. And then with 1 more reload. There he goes. Takes his head off and gives it to his teammate. And Svino gets destroyed for being AFK. Oh, I've no doubt that they will win tonight, Pink. At least reputation-wise and what I've seen so far, the skill and everything. Let's see. I mean... Oh, bless. I've no doubt. I've not really any doubt about that, to be fair. Because, yeah, they are Pink. And it's still qualifier, so it's not top 8 yet. But that being said, it should be more competitive than yesterday in any case. I do feel sorry for 7CH though. Svino seems to be bad. Back, I mean. But I don't think they're gonna put him in right now. Until they know for sure that his internet is steady. At the same time, it kind of evened the playground at least. Made it a bit more 6v6. "41 seconds before we go into the second game. When I learned that these are set battle times tonight, I was like, okay, that's gonna be a lot of that time. And I'm not really surprised, because when the battles go like this, I'm fairly sure it will be a lot of that time. So I will be showing you a lot of replays. Mainly because, like, I can't play PC to save my life, so I'm not going to bother. That being said, though, I mean, not for tonight, because I've closed Discord. I'm not going to start it on my laptop while I'm streaming, because that will basically kill it. But if you want me to show off your replay on stream, then basically join my Discord server. I've got a channel there that is called Tournament Season Replays. And submit your replays there and I'll be happy to show them off. Let's see. Oh, oh, bless them. I wonder if shawarma is kind of like shawarma. Or if it's totally something else, I don't know. So now we have pink heading more towards the middle. Whereas 78 is sending singles men into Sheridan. They actually have different tanks this time. To spot there, but no one is there yet. They are coming, 2 of them. But he's not spotted them. He should spot them on the bridge though. And he does. He does get shot at. And he takes a hit from the other side there. Bananchik going around the corner there. Did he mean to? No, he's having issues as well, I think. Oh my god. He does get a shot in, but this was either massive miscommunication. Singles man gets taken out. And we have Banana still alive, if barely. 4 HP, but there he goes. And now they're shooting Shawarma and Dodio. The focus is Dodio. Pepple might not survive this. He is trying to get the shot in. He does not get it in. And now it's just the E100s that are left. There goes one. Petain. Basically murdered here. And now we have just high 6. I'm making something of these names, by the way. I know that I'm pronouncing it all wrong and I do apologize. They are not in any language that I can pronounce. And the game is for pink. I don't think anyone is surprised there. This is something that I really like. I'm pointing at my screen. You do not see that, but still. There's like generally a very nice damage spread for pink across the team. And that is saying something as well. That shows the level of the team. The communication of the team is fantastic. I love it. One and a half minute left to go. Pink now also taking a Sheridan. And on the other side we see Death Stars being taken. I think at this point they're like, whatever. They know they're not gonna win this with 6 guns versus 7. But maybe if they magically ammo rack people, then it might be a different case. Oh, actually no, there's gonna be lots and lots and lots of replays with. And let's see. 33 seconds. We see 3 Death Stars, 2 Type 71s in the E100 versus 1 Sheridan and 6 Type 71s. Hey Andre. And everyone else, of course, as well. Okay, here we go. 3rd battle, best of 5. Fairly sure it will be over after this matchup, that is. And let's see. man, imagine reaching this day and only having 6 players here where you need them the most. That being said, versus a team like Pink, I'm not sure it would have made much of a difference, but still, it would feel better. 70H taking their big guns towards base A, with Dodio and Singlesman holding the line there. Pink being quite aggressive. I like how the E100s and the Death Stars have not yet been spotted. They will soon be. Because Rico knows he's spotted, and now he's immediately responding like, I do not want to get shot by those. So he's actually using the ramp here. First shots have been fired, some big hits have happened. Brain going after Dodio here. And the rest of Pink is pushing, because that's the thing with Death Stars. At some point they have to reload, and there's a lot of reload. What was that for RNG? Oh my god! Death Star versus Type 71 does 20 damage. Wow. Ah, I feel bad for them. I feel so bad for them. Shawarma still gets a shot in. Singlesman does not hit that Panda. There goes Shawarma, and now we just have Shawarma, and now we just have Singlesman, and there he goes, takes his hat off, and the game and the matchup is for Pink. Oh my god, that shot though. I mean, it wouldn't have made much of a difference if that was a full pan. But I feel so sorry for them. Oh, but then I didn't even get a shot in. He did shoot twice. He did not get any damage. Oh, poor guy. So that is the first matchup up and over. Oh my god. So let's see. Luckily we don't have to scroll much. Or so we've got, oh my god. We got 40 minutes. No? Yeah, we got 40 minutes of replays coming up. I will look at what the other teams have done in the meantime, but right now these matches were over so quickly. I think it's very useless to look at that right now already. Thank you, Victor. I'm basically trying to just pick parts of the names that I recognize. Like in this case, the banana, I think it's Bananchik, mainly because Crocodile Kabanchik, which kind of looks similar to me, because, like, yeah, I am noob, I do fully admit that. But, like, you have Rico, it's probably Rico, not sure. I know Gutsto, Flame, Artyom, Brains, yeah, these are, like, sort of, like, English-ish names. Postravleni, I think. I don't know. But, yeah, I will learn them properly at some point. The thing is, my memory is like a sieve. I don't really retain things that I learn right now, which is not a good thing. But yeah, let's have a look. Funny thing is that I actually have a replay from a guy called Vinograd rather than Svinograd, which is kind of funny in my opinion. Let's see, what have I got? I will actually, since you've been waiting fairly patiently, I will show off one of yours, STC. Lots and lots of replays today. And let's see how that goes. Because this, like I said, I can't play PC to save my life. So basically, if you want me to play PC, you will watch me noob out massively, and no one wants to see that. So I'd rather show off ace replays from people that actually play really well. I do still feel sorry for that 20 HP shot though. People talking in the chat about the credits and the gold and the free XP that they've got. And actually I found that really funny because aside from the amount of gold on this account, my main account is so much better stacked. And it's actually hilarious. I think I'm at about 190 million credits on my main account. Got like 13k gold right now. And 1 point loads of free XP million. And then I still got 18 certs for 350k. Let's see. E100 is one of those tanks that I don't drive it enough. It's not a bad tank. I just prefer other tanks way more, so I tend to drive those instead. Nice cheeky little shot there. Yeah, that's the thing. Crates are very good for your free XP stash. And if you're like me and you will gamble because you want the tanks, even though you know that the chance is low, and you are prepared to not get what you want because it's crates, then yeah. I'm not sure why you're standing sideways here. Let's see. Cron arriving. In those cases, this is why I tend to just switch to Premo when I'm on my when I'm facing an IS-7, just to make it easier for me. Let's see. That Kran is not gonna live. Oof. He gets to live a little bit longer at least. Premo, Premo, Premo. Oof. Yeah, my main advice here would be switch to Premo more often. Make life easier for yourself. And always go for the kill. There you go. Well done. He eats one. $666 damage. There we go. He did cap 2 bases. That's always very helpful. Nice little ram damage there. Yeah, they're winning on points, but that was generally a good game. My only advice would be to switch to Premo more. Exactly, Victor, exactly. Crocodile Kabanchik. Basically, that's one of the names that I learned when we streamed the CIS finals from one of the twisters. I was like, how do you pronounce that? Because I know crocodile, that's easy, but Crocodile Kabanchik was the thing. And it's like, this looks like that. That's my logic. To be fair, I am lucky that I inherited sort of like a feel for languages from my mother. So I'm pretty good with reading other languages and hearing other languages. That's why I can sing songs in French even though I have no idea what I'm singing, but I just copy the sounds, so that works. So I'm really hoping that I'm really glad to hear that I'm not ruining everything completely. Let's see, what have I got? I'm going to try this one on for size. Like I said, I got a lot of replays because between the second and third matchup, there will also be a lot of time. AMX-54 is such a lovely tank. That's another one that I just don't drive enough. I think the O was hoping to hide, and then that all didn't realize that there were buildings there. So yeah, now we just basically watching replays, waiting for the next match and stuff like that. Kind of feels like I've watched this replay before, but that wasn't this one. Nice shot. Like this, it is such a lovely tank. It can be such a beast. Oof. I think that was HE. A little bit too hasty with the shot there. A little bit too hasty again. Just casually being right in the middle of the battle here. Well done. I always love using the fountain like that, to be honest. It is such a cheeky way to play this. See, when they're positioned like that, this generally shows why it's better to go hill than to go town, because it's easier to have and keep the hill than it is to take the hill. Jaeger should be dead. Nice. You've got all the HP in the world. In this case, I would just push to make sure that I can use that extra damage. Nice. You can easily eat a shot. It's fine. It's fine. Nice. That's the thing though. This thing can dish out damage so easily when it wants to. And this is the thing. Like, if you're struggling to pen something, switch to Premo, because you do not need to die hard. You can just basically use whatever the game allows you to make your life easier. And if Primo does that, which it generally does when you're facing a tank with troll armor, then it is worth switching to. Nice, well done. Just casually farming loads and loads and loads of damage here. They should have him. One HP. Are you kidding me? He can eat a shot. He doesn't want to, but he can. There you go. And there we go. 7k damage. And he makes it look so casual. Or she, I don't know actually. Thank you, Victor. I really appreciate that. So the sort of like weird W is the shoe sound. Okay. Fantastic game this was. 2 donuts on both sides. But that worked out beautifully. Let's show one more and then I'm going to have a look at the scores. I'm just going up the list at this stage. The ravioli with the ghosty candle. See. This is one of those tanks, I don't drive it that much. It's not that bad a tank. He's just casually going to look if there are people there, and there are not, so in this case I would cap the base. His teammate is doing that. Oh my god, I can't believe you can... No, that's not gonna go in. Let's see. I always love shooting through the train tracks. It makes it feel so evil. In the meantime, I'm moving next month. So my mom and I are texting a bit back and forth. So I'm a little bit distracted here and there. That being said, during replays, that's not too bad. I don't retext well when there's 2 battles. There's a juicy borsig up there. See, this is the thing. This is casual farming. And I don't call it camping. Because he is holding there, but he's got shots. And there's a difference. And he actually moved around the whole map in order to get where he is now. Yeah, that should have been a kill shot. That's why he took a shot for that. Sometimes RNG is just not with you. There we go. Yeah, I actually talked to Cruella a little bit on Discord, but I've never actually asked whether it's a he or a she, because technically speaking, it shouldn't matter. Plus the amount of times that people assume that I'm a guy, then yeah, can't really blame me for doing the same. But the thing is that like 99 point something % of the people in the game are actually male. So it's an easy assumption to make. You can't blame them for assuming it. I can't believe that penned. Oof, that's not good. That's better. You should be able to do this. Oh, well done. Again, I can't believe that penned. But well done. He should have this, to be honest. This is where I would switch to Premo, just to make sure that it is a confirmed kill shot. Well done. To be fair, I use Premo a lot, and I do know that. But if it helps, it helps. 4.2k damage, nearly 0.3. Well done. Colo as well. Good thinking, quick thinking. Game almost crashing. Very well done. Okay, let's have a quick look at the clans that I know in other groups. Win is through, no surprise there. No! Okay, they're still the battle for third place, but I'd hope that we see them only in the finals, to be honest. And then we have Oxygen. And OGT. But let's see. In the other groups, we've got First and Jokes and Synergy and Turk Tank. That is there. Also, no surprises. Legion made it through here. ASN was also looking pretty strong. These are clans that actually all don't really know. TTT and TRNMT. Also through to the next round. MFG. Angry Math Nerds. I approve of this name. Lava got knocked out there. One of the matches here is still going, but we've got A1N1 and Raid there, which is no surprise. Veil made it through so far there. Quick is here. U3BPA is, I believe, also a CS clan. Then we've got Chard, PW and Z and APA here. Serenity, of course. Emor and Zenith, and both... Huh? They've got two Spitrunnery? Yeah, I'm really confused here. That looks like a glitch. Because that's the same... Foxy General and Ghost? Foxy General and... Yeah, okay, something is a bit off here. And of course we got EG there. The other BPS team on this group. And Phoenix. So overall, not really big surprises for me at least. And... got about 15 minutes before the match starts, so I can at least show you another replay. And I know which one I want to show you. Oh my god, is that Tommy? Like the Tommy? With all the people in your room all the time. Like, this is Uprising. And it's quite a funny battle. He's just shaking the camera here. And this is Vinograd as opposed to Svinograd. Nobody's being said in chat. I'm not sure I want to know either. Aside from people being rude to each other. Wow, VK is very polite. That's a cool camo though. Don't know what that is on the mouse. Oof. Oh, the poor spaghetti. Actually, I think it's Mac Games. It's Mac Games, not it's not Uprising. And there's another one. GG. That's just mean though. Things that people can get healed, but if you one-shot them, that's generally not happening. Oof. Such a bully move. Let's see. So far, 4.4k damage done. Oh, that damage though. It feels really mean, this. Also like how someone just came into the chat and asked, this man looking chat. I think the AMX is giving up. Or maybe not. But there he goes. And now it's just the chieftain. And poof, there we go. Very cheeky little game here. Lots and but big damage shots. They are just really, really mean. Tiny bit of assisted damage as well. But yeah, Mac Games it was. See, that's the thing. When the death style works for you, it really, really works for you. I just can't get it to work that way for me. Let's see. I want a game that is not too long, hopefully. I'm gonna go for this one. There will be more replays after the next matchup anyway. A nice little TS6 game. See, this is the thing, like, I'm always, people sometimes like, oh, that's seal clubbing and you shouldn't, and blah, 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 so bad. At the same time, it is a game. There are 10 Ts in that game. Do what you want to do. If you like playing tier 1, play tier 1. If you want to play tier 10, play tier 10. Play what you're in the mood for. It's a game. You're supposed to enjoy it. You're not, if you want to die at it and that's what you enjoy, then that's fine. But basically, just because others do not think the same way, don't force it on them. Nice little shot there. Someone is in base B. And we're dropping down to see what's going on there. Kapoof. Seven CH, is that 7th Circle of Hell? I streamed you just now. Nice shot. Nightmare now coming. That's a little bit too hasty there. Also, if you want me to read any questions or reply to any questions, you will have to ask it in English, I'm afraid. Because I cannot read Cyrillic. Magi bouncing most of his shots. 3, 2, 1. Poof! Let's see. Sometimes I want to go to a site real quick and then it's not really doing that for me. No idea if you lose the game sense when I'm actually not in game with my mouse, to be honest. There we go. Nice little quick game there. And yeah, there might be rewards later on with the other streams, but it's not happening on during qualifications, so I wouldn't expect it right now. Come on, there we go. Cheeky little ace, nice little carry. And now we wait, because the rewind fight should be up in a few minutes. But yeah, let me just check that. I do feel better for the 7CH. Is that indeed... That is the 7th Circle of Hell. Nice. I do really feel for that clan though. That was brutal what happened to them. Especially that, oh my god, that FE shot though. Whee! Yeah, we can have a look at the garage. We can see the statue with the duck face. We can see a great pyramid and another pyramid and another statue with the duck face. A bunch of them over there. A half-hidden tomb with a hallway going down. A tent, water, full moon, a sphinx tank. That would actually be a really cool tank. That would be a nice event tank. Like a derpy derp or something. The glowing book thing. With the chains around the hand and all. And the evil shadows inside the temple. Or at least the shadows inside the temple. I'm not sure if they're evil. But I do really like this garage. I almost always like the Halloween garage, not gonna lie. Let's see what's being said. But yeah, no rewards for this stream. The only prize here is the enjoyment of the games that I'm showing you. And woo, there's a room invite. Win already there, but we're waiting until the time goes below 3 minutes. To avoid stream snipers, because the delay is only 3 minutes. So yeah, not much to say right now. I am looking forward to this matchup, but I was really hoping that it would be the grand finals for tonight rather than at this stage. That would have made it more fun. If you can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. And I'm referring to Yo-Yo72 with that. Also, it's a big assumption that anyone that speaks Cyrillic is actually like Russian, because that's not the case. Aw, thank you, Victor. That's really sweet of you. Also, like, because of the 3-minute delay, anything that I respond to, you hear 3 minutes later, but with my referring to Yo-Yo's message being deleted, I'm fairly certain that you know what I'm thanking you for. It's honestly, I love tours and I don't care about all the drama around it. I'm not into clan politics and all of that. I do want fair play, so I will make a case for that. But like overall drama between clans is between clans, nothing to do with me. But I love the tour games. Because the thing is, tours are the only place where you can get 7 people that are communicating together, making plans together, making strategies together, and then battling together while talking and making sure that everything is coordinated. And I really love that. That's the main reason that I stream tours, because I love that level of gameplay. Because you do not get that in randoms. Ever. It's nice if your team works with you, but you don't get the teamwork that you get on this level. Not to mention, basically, these are all OP players as well, which helps a lot. Two minutes left before we go to Normandy. Normandy is, I like the map as a whole. I'm not sure how I feel about it in tours, but like, I love Supremacy. I always play Supremacy, so I will basically be on this map and either cap the base closest to me, which would be C or D, or I'm gonna go spot the middle and everything, and just go from there, and I like it. Because it's one of the bigger maps in game, and it makes it more interesting. More stuff can happen there. But yeah, like I said, pink versus win. I really had hoped for this to be the grand finals, honestly. Because Win is a lovely clan and I want to see them succeed as well. And then, to be fair, there could always be a chance that they knock Pink out, but Pink being who they are and having done so well on the CIS server, I'm not entirely certain. Win would be the underdog from this battle. Oof. "33 seconds left to go. Pink ready with 2 T57 heavies, 1 215B, 4 Type 71s versus 5 Type 71s, an LT and a 113. And I'm always wondering, like, with the different equipment that you can put on the Type 71, you can make the tank more mobile or you can make it more of a ridgeliner. And I'm always wondering what people have done, as in how they tweaked the tank. And here we go. see. Dun 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 dun. And now how Pozdravleni has actually managed to not get a rank yet on his tank. Pink focusing on the C side with a bit towards B-ish. Win going for the spot in the middle though. And he does spot them crossing over. Does get one shot in. D is being kept. Win is organizing their forces. And I'm not sure that this is going how they expect it to. Because so far, little damage has been done. But Pink lost a lot more than Win here. And Win is moving in. They're going after Rico here. Oof, Hippo basically overextended and is massively paying for that. Killer missed Brain there. But Brain should be dead soon. There he goes, but Hippo has been taken out as well. Rambo's lost a lot of HP. Tumpy not looking too healthy either. Has to be careful. Gutsto is the preferred target on this side. But he will reload. Rambo does take him out. That's a good gun advantage for Win here. But they have to maintain it. And they do have some low HP targets. Rambo does get taken out. Tumpy not looking too healthy either. But look at this. It is 5 versus 3. Scorpion has been taken out. There goes Tumpy. But it is now 4 versus 2. Pyko is being careful. Killer seems to be the preferred target. But Win is focusing on Pepple now. We have Flame. And he gets taken out. And the first game is for Win, guys. Honestly. Well done. And I mean, it kind of sounds mean to be so surprised at that, but knowing Pink's reputation, I did not expect this to go that well for Win. Well done. One and a half minute left to go before we go into the second game of this best of 5. And now the pressure will be a bit more on. I think Pink will be taking this quite seriously now. Win going for the same lineup, 5 Type 71s in LT and a 113. And Pink taking 5 Type 71s, 1 T57 heavy now, and 1 215B. Woo! Let's see. That was a pretty quick game too. But in this case, the moment that they were spotted crossing over like that, you saw Win react, going to the corner more, and farming them a bit before they pushed. That was beautiful. Well done. "22 seconds left to go before we go into the second game. Anything can still happen, mind." I feel like a kid watching like an action movie that you've been dying to see. It's like, woo! And here we go. Svinograd is no longer online, by the way. I think he definitely has internet issues tonight. Let's see. Pink now focusing on the B side a bit more. I think they're hoping to catch Turtle unaware. He does spot them. And then he's like, yeah, let's not be here. And he manages to get away, having spotted 2. And it's likely someone is at the bunker as well. Pyko gets shot at. Base got reset multiple times here. No one's in the corner, but Killer is making a risky move there. They are looking at him. And he manages to not get hit for that. Win, again, quite aggressive. And we have Pyka now being pushed on. So Win is pushing on the other side. Rambo being very Rambo here. Getting absolutely obliterated. I don't think they meant for that to happen. Rambo is not going to survive this. There's some low HP targets there. Rico is almost gone. That bounce! Oh my god, he got another shot in. There goes Rico. Now we have Gladsto. Oh, I'm struggling with the names. But that is 2 guns gone. Kuma is not going to survive for much longer either. Pepple is side scraping. Is still getting taken out. Hippo gets taken out. And now we have Posdra being set upon. Kuma is still alive, if barely. He's not going to survive the next reload. Oh, that shot did not go in. Scorpion takes him out. Guns are equal right now. But Turtle gets taken out. And that gives Pink an advantage here. They were more ready for it this time. They want to make sure to go after Postra. Yeah, micro battles going on here. And now Tampi is in trouble. On the other side, Pyko should not survive this. And he does not. Then we have the second battle here, where Killer should be able to take out. Tampi gets taken out. Oh, and he bounces! He bounces! And he bounces! But this would be a very difficult Colo battle situation. He does get that kill. But now we have Brain arriving. Oh my god! That left him on 20 HP, 17 for Killer. And the game will be for Pink, but it was close. It was a lot closer than I think both of them wanted it to be. Well played by both teams here. I think in this case, the only mistake I can see is Rambo pushing in like that, being really Rambo there. Because he lost a lot of HP for that. And it kind of forced his team to react. And it almost worked out. But maybe if he hadn't lost that much HP that quickly. I don't know. But that's like the only thing. And now we're going to go to Camp Stilla. And we see Pink taking 2 Sheridans and 5 Type 71s. And on the other side we see an LT, a Vickers and 5 Type 71s. I mean, in this case, after this you still have the battle for the 3rd place and you have the finals, of course. And that will decide how many cups people get. And right now this is only the first qualifier, so it's not like all important yet. But because there's a lot of groups now, it's very important to get as high as you can be. So let's see, I've not really kept track of the cups yet. I do need to make an Excel sheet for that, just to make sure that I yeah, that I'm sort of like able to keep track of all the cups that people have. Make it easier to calculate what they still need, what place they would have to end with to get more, to get the cups for the top 8. But after the first qualifiers, that's not really important yet. Seven seconds left to go. And then we will see what happens now. Like I said, I had hoped for this matchup to be in the grand finals for today. I think you should call it actually finals. Not sure. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. And here we go. Pink mostly focusing on the middle. And we have DLT going for a spotty spot on the hill. And he does spot people there already. Figures is there as well. Kuma versus Rico. That's a good spot to spot. Well done. Killer crossing over there. That could be very tricky because he's alone there. We see some crossfire happening. Oh, he got absolutely massacred there. What a deletion. And that was a mistake from Win. That got absolutely punished by Pink there. Now Paiko is in trouble as well. Taking loads of hits as he tries to not be there. Tries to get to safety. And Rambo came back and that might be another mistake. Paiko is still alive, if barely. Turtle is there. But that was a tank that they did not expect to lose it that quickly. Base B has been capped. Turtle has been spotted. Is getting looked at, of course. Base A now being capped. And we have Rambo, who's going to be pushed now. And he's in absolute trouble. So many tanks here. And he's got an LT behind him that can help a little bit, but not that much. This is definitely Pink's game. That deletion from Killer in the beginning makes all the difference. There goes Paiko as well. 7 versus 3. Kuma in the Vickers. Turtle gets taken out. Now we just have Agile Hippo. Scorpion does get taken out, but it's not going to be enough. The Sheridans are now moving into chase down the Vickers. The type is literally just crushing him to death here. Oh, he's survived by the skin of his teeth, but then gets Sheridan out of this world. And now it's just Hippo who bounces a shot there. And there's no way he can survive this. And Pepple drowned himself by the looks of it. Oh, I do feel for this because I think that had they not sent Killer across there, this might have been very different. But that was basically a vital mistake here by Win. And Pink had the game from there on, basically. Oh, Svinograd is back. He might have been actually spectating before, I don't know. 1.5 minutes left to go before we go into the second game on Camp Stella. Potential match point here for Pink. Win will have to pull some magic out of their hats. Which I've seen them do in previous seasons, so could still happen. But it will be very difficult for them. Let's see. Pink now getting ready with an LT, Sheridan, 1, 2, 3, 4 Type 71s and a Kranwagen. And on the other side we see the same lineup, 5 Type 71s, an LT and a Vicus. "34 seconds left before we go and watch that battle. And see if Win can pull it back. I would love for them to, though. I mean, a stream I always want tiebreakers. But when it's two clans that I like, then I definitely want that. And let's see. Dun 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 dun. Oh, I'm seeing that badge 50. There's quite some tanks that I would love that on, but I want Wargaming to have like a sale for it because I'm not spending all my free XP and all my credits ranking all my tanks. So we have Pepple going up the ridge. And Flame and Rico basically doing what Killer was doing the last time. Turtle going for a spotty spot. He spots Rico. That's a good spot though. And with that he's been spotted for 20 seconds. He's got spotted himself as well. But he's already unspotted now. Very cheeky. If he gets spotted there though, he might be in trouble. Because we have Pepple. Rico got shot at. We have Killer in the water. Potentially in a bit of trouble. A is being capped. Svinograd getting hit hard. But they have to be careful. This is a very risky game. And they are pushing Turtle on the other side. Brain is almost gone. Killer missed that shot somehow. We have Swino getting crushed to death. Quite literally. And he might not survive that. Brain and Swino both got taken out. But so did Turtle. Base A is now being capped, but Rambo is in a very peculiar position. He actually survives that shot though. They want to go after Gladsko. Hippo misses that shot. I think they're hoping to drown him maybe. Because that will also render him useless. Rico gets taken out. Pozdrav Linny gets taken out. Gladsto is almost gone. He should be out soon. And like I said, Win will have to pull some magic out of their hats, and they have. I did not expect this to go half as well as it did. For Win, I mean. With how that all went down. But well done. Now we have Light chasing Light. And he gets yeeted. And the game is for Win. Tiebreaker. Whoop whoop. Very well played here. That was beautiful. And honestly, very lucky as well. I mean, I can't deny that. Fantastic this. Oh, I knew that today would be more competitive than yesterday, but honestly, I hadn't expected this so far. That's awesome. We are getting ready for Port Bay. Bit of a tricky map. And it is our tiebreaker map. And we see Pink taking 2 LTs, 2 60Ps, and 3 Type 71s. And on the other side we see 5 Type 71s and 2 LTs as well. This is gonna be interesting though. Oh my god. You guys. I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. Because everything depends on this battle. Well, not like everything. It is only the first qualifier. The pressure isn't there just yet. But in order to get top 8, I do believe that you have to consistently be like first or second. So after this, they would have a battle for the third place. And you have the battle for the finals. So there's that as well. Woo! 32 seconds left to go. Hype, hype, hype. Oh, I love this. I do. See, this is what I mean. This is why I love tournaments. It's not predictable like that, and it's awesome. And I've seen these previous seasons as well. Win just doing crazy stuff and it working out for them. It's awesome. And here we go. Dun 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 dun. Let's see. Pink focusing entirely on the base C side. And we have Win doing the same thing. With North going in between. One LT going to the corner. This might be tricky. They're not spotted. Ooh, now they're spotted. And Kuma has to be careful. Those shots did not go in. Those shots did not go in. Turtle is in a very tricky place. Making things difficult. Rambo takes some damage there. But Rico is also heading to the corner. Rambo is being a bit too Rambo here. There's too many tanks there. Oh, Rico gets... Oh, got tracked there. Oh my god, guys. Kuma is in a lot of trouble. Rambo got taken out quite brutally. Kuma trying to get out of there alive. Kuma got taken out. Tampi now in trouble. And this is a thing. Too much a Win is tied up over there. And it's taking them too long. And that gave them a gun disadvantage here. And the game is for Pink. I can quite confidently say that already. Because it just took them way too long. If they'd all been together here, shooting the same target, all being a combined target, that would have been different. But now it is 2 versus 5. 1 versus 5. And he's not gonna manage that. No matter how OP he is, that's not gonna work out. And there you go. He gets taken out and the game is for Pink. Very well played by Pink here. Flame actually winning this battle for them. Because he occupied too much a Win on the other side. And that gave Pink too much of an advantage on the rest. Very well played here. Very quick and brutal battle, to be honest, as well. But it was... Well, not this match, but like the match up itself was close and I absolutely love that. So let's see, what have we got next? When do we have next? Let's put it that way. So, OGT will be up against Pink in about 25 minutes. Do you know for the rest of it? Yeah, okay, I'm not looking at that yet. Let's wait for that a little bit longer. I'll show you some more replays in the meantime. That was awesome, to be honest. We've just been to this map. This is one of those tanks. I know it's good. I tend to not drive TDs all that much. Oop. No, that's not what I want to do. Sorry about that. I clicked on something on my phone and it immediately started playing what I was watching there. And there we go. E100 there. This is called the YOLO wagon. It's called that for a reason, because then you get shots like this. And it can be such a cheeky little tank, this. When it works for you, it works beautifully. Especially when you have a little bit of team that helps. And there he goes. He's gone. That was a bit too hasty there. But now he's fired. And he's got quite a long reload. And he's just going in. Like the good YOLO wagon that he is. Let's see. They're not even... Okay, he did try and shoot him this time, but... They're not really focusing it much on him. Oof. He has to be a bit careful not to get rushed. Object 260 being a bit too aggressive here. Nice. Nice little shot absorption there. (268-4) is kind of like the... Feels like the better version of this tank. Let's see, as he's seeing, I'm seeing some Russian in the chat, and of course, I do not understand that. Basically, that's something that I've noticed as well. Like, a lot of people in the chat cannot speak English or understand much English. But that's hardly my fault. I can't speak Cyrillic. I'm not forcing you to speak English, but don't expect me to speak Cyrillic. And I know that Cyrillic on its own is not a language, but I'm saying it because I know that not everyone that speaks Cyrillic is Russian. So there's that. It can also be Ukrainian and everything. Lovely little ace here. Cheeky little game. To be fair, I would love to speak more languages. But considering that English is not my first language either, I don't think I'm doing that bad. I know a little bit of French and a little bit of German. At least I can understand it if it's speaking slowly. And I can read it. And I know a few words of Swedish and a few words of Japanese and all. I know, of course, my mother language, Dutch. And then you have English, which I speak a lot of. Let's see. I'm just going down the list at this stage, by the way. In the order that I download. Oof, Smasher. Oh my god. Basically, it's Uprising again. And I love driving the Smasher in Uprising. It's fantastic. It feels so evil. I actually have a replay of me in this driving the Smasher in Uprising. And doing a lot of damage. But I forgot to download it before the stream. I might try and get it. But I'm afraid of killing OBS. So I might just save it for the next time. Because it feels so evil. And it's lovely when it works. Yeah, right, if I hate the long waiting time as well. Like the first 2 days, basically there's a waiting time between the first and second matchup, but after that they follow each other immediately. But not this day. And I kind of understand it. At the same time, I wish that they would apply it to everything. Like that you just, like, as soon as both teams are ready, you can get the next match, because that would actually be a lot more helpful and have a lot less dead time. Because game-wise, we don't have that much, there hasn't been that much time elapsed, so to speak. Let's see. He's not landed a single shot yet. Never understood this. Why do people activate their adrenaline before they shoot? I always do it right after. Because I always feel that I've got the max amount of reload boost that way. Oh, KV2, KV2, kaboof! Did he just shoot heat instead of HE? Yeah, I think he did. I'm not sure. Nice. Cheeky, but nice. Kinda needs to... They need to kill some people there. Because they're losing a lot of tanks. There we go. Oh no, don't be sorry, it's fine. It's just basically, I can't understand you. You're free to speak your own language in the chat. I don't mind that at all. Except if you're a bot that spams adult links, then I do mind that. But like basically, you're free to speak your own language. But basically, if you want me to, if you want to ask a question or something, then you have to say it in English, because otherwise I won't understand. Let's see. Okay, that should be Kolobanov, if he manages to win this. Ooh. Yeah, he's in trouble. That was very needed. HE? He is getting shot at. He's got heat loaded. Don't know which way the Hellcat will come. Let's see. There he is. Nice. Well done. Cheeky game. Roseniai. Lovely game. Well done, Jürgen. Look at the damage difference as well. Oh my god. I feel for them. But well carried. Let's see, when did I say the match was going to start? I think we've got plenty of time, don't get me wrong. 39, so we've got like 15 minutes, so 10 minutes of replay-ish. Let's see this one then. No, thank you. But yeah, I've got a few beautiful Uprising games to show you next time. By then the game modes will be gone, but they will be forever in my heart. And with that I only mean Uprising and Boss mode because I don't like the others. Buongiorno. I mean, I think that's what you tried to say. Ah, okay. So I've been playing this game for 8+ years. I've always been using adrenaline all the time. I did not know that it actually heightens the chance of mortal damage. I've never looked into that. Oh dear. And no codes today. It's only a qualifier, guys. Don't expect codes for that. Oof. Nice little bit of fire there. Oof. And kapoof. TVP's not happy. Let's see. Sheridan's going to come up behind him soon. No, Sheridan's running the other way. Death Star's gone. Standard B is all now empty. And there we go. Now we have the Sheridan at the back there. He's probably going to try and run now. 2v4. That's not going to be easy. That is very important. IS is good. IS7 is being a good teammate there. Where's he gone? There he is. There's one. Oh, that was cheeky. Let's see. Poof. Oof, he does eat one there. They kind of need to find that Sheridan. Because that is the big risk here right now. Woo! Nice. His teammate is still alive. But he does need help. Remo? Don't know where the Sheridan's gone. You know he's a one-shot. I think they're both one-shots for the 100. Oof. That is a low roll. Oh my god. This is nail biting. Fufu, shoot Premo. There we go. Just where did the Sheridan go though? That's the thing. If they can catch him unaware, then they should have this. Let's see. No, not yet, Muto. I'm just going down the list of the ones that I've gotten. Because otherwise I would get confused about all the ones that I've shown already. Where did he go? Cover base also. Just to... Oh, there he is. You went AFK? Okay. Take that. 6k, 6 kills. Well done. Lovely game there with the pools. That's actually a deserved ace in the Kampanzer 50T. Because it has been pretty easy to ace. But this one is definitely a deserved one. So let's see. He did good. He was a good teammate. Well done. Let's see. I think we've got a few minutes left. I'm not gonna start another one. We're going to look at the teams here. So we got Pink versus OGT. Then we got First versus Jokes. Jokes is, I believe... Yeah, there's some known names there as well. Then we've got ASN versus Legion. That's being streamed by Manu. This one isn't known yet. Is it known yet at this stage? Oof. No, it is. Okay. I am TLS is there, so that means that Goblin and Uzat are up against each other for third place. TTT versus Charm. Prof versus QTQ. No, TQT. A1N1 versus Raid. Ooh, Veil for third place. Cash versus U3 BPA. Chart versus Appa. Ikpa versus Serenity. Zenith versus BPS. Imo for third place there. And we got Ego versus EG. And Phoenix versus BPS. No real surprises there either. So let's see what's going to happen. Dun, 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 dun. Also, just for the record, if you want to ask me anything and you want me to be able to reply, you will have to ask it in English. You're free to speak your own language. I've got a pretty good bot filter. Word filter, I think the right word is, but yeah. Let's see. Room should be up in just a half a minute or so, I think. Dun, 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 dun. This is always the worrying part. Like, I'm literally just waiting for the room to pop up now. We have had some really fun matches so far, though. Like, I really like the games versus win. Like, the last game, they kind of lost that, rather than Pink winning it. Pink just massively capitalized on the fact that they had one tank occupying 2 wins. And there we go. And out we go. While we wait. So yeah. Actually, I don't know what to expect for this season. With the sort of like merge for with the CIS server. Or at least I should say the CIS server merging with the EU server. We've got a lot of new players, but also a lot of new pro players. And a lot of the pro teams from the EU server have now got like legionnaires that are like ex-CIS players. Good night, Faiz. Hey, John. Hello, everyone, of course, but some people get a bit more specifically a hi or a bye. My YouTube name is Amanet. My real name is Jodonné, but that is French. And people find that pretty hard to pronounce. I also like the the automatic assumption that I'm beautiful. But I appreciate the compliment. But yeah, I'm Dutch. My name, no French links or anything. My parents just like the name, honestly. And we're almost ready to go into the room and prepare for the last matchup of this evening. You've got this, Fahis. I have every bit of faith in you. And there we go. Pink completely present. OGT still missing a player. See some 60Ps being brought out for Desert Sands. I think that this is like ex-CIS versus ex-CIS, so that could be interesting to watch. Just purely on the base that you don't have, I don't know, EU gameplay, let's put it that way. Because like previous years, there's always been such a difference between CIS and EU. Because CIS tends to be a lot more aggressive in their gameplay and EU tends to be a lot more tactical. Which, depending on the gameplay, gave either one team or the other a lot of advantage when they faced each other in like things like offlines. Less than 2 minutes now, and Pink is completely ready with a Sheridan, 2 60Ps and 4 Type 71s. Let's see. And on the other side, OGT is now a complete team with 5 Type 71s and IS-4 and a 215P. We haven't seen the IS-4 being used much at all so far this season. Again, though, to be fair, with it still being qualifiers, I wouldn't expect like super serious gameplay or super serious tactics being used. Because people will say that for the top 8 unless everything depends on it. And at this stage, when it's just the first qualifier, that's not yet the case. "33 seconds left to go. And then we will see the first game of this best of 7. That means the first team to reach 4 victories wins the most cups for this qualifier. Thank you, Victor. Dun 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 dun, here we go. Yo-Yo, I actually do not mean if you want to ask about all GNA members, you have to be more specific. But Gentlefun basically just quit and ghosted all of us, so I have no idea how he's doing. I don't talk to him anymore, and at this stage, after so long radio silence and him not replying to my original messages, I don't need to anymore either. Very cheeky, they all crossed over now. Someone has been oh my god, Obama got absolutely massacred there. I was surprised that they all were crossing over that well without getting spotted, except for one guy who's now lost a whole crap ton of HP. Rico has been spotted. Tonikara looks to be getting base B. No, he's holding. Base A is being capped. And we have Katsto and Pepple, or Papal, in the ditch there. Still hidden right now. Waiting. Base C is being capped. Base B is being left alone. Shots are being fired. Pepple has been spotted. Svino and Tinogava are just waiting there. And we have Rico going for a spotty spot. Now they're taking positions to basically hold their position because they don't need to take any chances here. OGT has the base advantage. So as long as they stay alive, they should have this. Base B is being capped. He might be reset, but it might also be partly a trap. Oh, that did reset him. That did reset him. Well done. Obama exposing himself just a little bit much there. And he might be reset again. Tonikara does get spotted. Does take another hit, but it's only a very slight hit again. And it's making them lose quite a bit of HP as well. It's occupying them a lot. That was the first full hit that he got for it. And now he's like, I don't want to be there anymore. Yelove is over there. And I think they do want to shoot him. He is keeping Rico spotted. Rico is keeping him spotted. Not much is happening. But this is also an issue. Because OGT still has the point and base advantage. So they will have to do something in order to secure victory. Svino takes some hits, does some damage in return too, but it's might have been a bit of a trap. Now we have Tonikara and Flame. Oh, K Foreman might not have made a wise decision here. Obama is low on HP. Pink is kind of pushing. It's not going all that well so far though. Big hits there. Gatsto is being pushed. Pink is losing lots of HP. But so is OGT. And they need that advantage. They've lost 2 tanks. Gatsto is not going to survive either. But now they have the point advantage. If they keep everyone alive, and they're just going for the kills at this stage, because that secures the victory more. Pink wrapping it up. Going after Visa gang here. And there's another tank, and another tank gone, and another tank gone. Another one bites the dust. Svinograd not looking too healthy. They want to take out Visa gang, but he's still alive right now. Svino and 3A. Base A has been stolen. This is very clever gameplay by Pink, and it seemed to be going all the wrong ways at first. That shot not penning. I mean, in this case, they have 2 bases, so it's not going to matter anymore. Very clever gameplay, and he still survives. But he's the last one to survive from OGT, and the battle is for Pink. And chat is being very fun tonight, I think. I mean, I don't understand the the Cyrillic, but the rest is quite fun. Beautifully played by Pink. I did not know whether or not they would be able to pull this off, because it looked to be going in OGT's direction for a long time. And Pink seemed a bit lost, but then at some point they sort of like made that feign where they were attacking basically, well, they were feigning one way, making OGT react, and then actually attacking another way, and that gave them their first kill. And that started the avalanche effect basically. So less than a minute now before we go into the second game on Desert Sands. We've got a Sheridan, 2 60Ps and 4 Type 71s, an STB and 3 Type 71s for Pink, versus 4 Type 71s, 2 IS4s and a 215B for OGT. It's kind of fun to see the IS4 back though, to be honest. Also, fair warning, and no, I do not do face reveals on stream. I mean, I've been on plenty of streams where you have seen my face, I just don't do it on my channel. Because the thing is that people tend to start focusing more on my gender than on the actual games, and I'm here for the games, not for my gender, basically. So let's see how this goes. Best of 7, no real pressure just yet. No match point for anyone just yet after the first game. Let's see. Sorry, it's been a long day. But boy, are you going to be disappointed when you sometimes see me. Rico going for a spotty spot with Papal right behind him. And people do get spotted. Oh! Beautiful crossfire here. Papal takes some hits in return. But look at the amount of HP that vanished from Upland there. Now we have Rico spotting the IS4. Surviving that, going for a base C cap maybe? No, he's actually going around. Because Pink is pushing. They're going after the IS4s. Pretty aggressive gameplay here. Focus fire is on point, but it's taking OGT some time to get back together basically. And that's the first one gone. And they are losing plenty of HP themselves as well. Papal is hovering at the back. On the train tracks. Trying to get some shots in as well. Obama gets taken out. So does 3A. And now we have Tonikawa actually got taken out as well. Yelova Dashu, probably pronouncing it all wrong. Still alive. Flame hanging in there by a threat. There goes Upland. That bounce is important there. That bounce as well. It is a pretty troll tank. But it seems he has given up. Fees again got taken out. And there he goes. And the game is for pink again. Hello to Cosmo then. Jarle is a good predictor. Very well played here again. Pretty aggressive, but it worked out. That basically, those tanks staying in the city and Pink just deciding to push them. It took OGT too long to get their team back together. Whereas Pink was pushing together. It was beautifully done. 1 minute, 20 seconds left to go before we go to Yukon. Different map. 4 bases this time. And we see that OGT is now sporting 3 Type 71s, a Concept 1B, 2 60Ps and a Kranwagen. And on the other side, we see 4 Type 71s and potentially 2 T57 heavies and a 60 TP. So let's see. They've got 4. Oh, there we go. 1 60P has been changed to another Type 71. And Gutsto has to decide which tank he wants to drive or ready up in the tank that he's in. And there we go. Everyone is ready. Dun 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 dun. Countdown clock has begun. And here we go into the 3rd game. And can OGT form an answer to Pink? Every time it sends me back to the garage there, I'm like, oh god, I did ready up, didn't I? And I know I have, because I look at that quite a lot when I'm looking at the room and all. But still. Hey dwarf. Pink splitting up a little bit, focusing primarily on the C side, but sending some more towards D. And OGT basically doing the same thing. Ooh, Pink actually not going for the caps. They're being quite aggressive towards the middle. B is being capped. And look at all those Type 71s pushing in there. First, let's have... Oh, big hits into Tony Kawa there. And he pulls back, and that actually keeps Flame from pushing in as well. They want to make sure to take the tanks out. And there's one gone. Pink being hyper aggressive here. Svinograd almost gone as well. Gets taken out. But that's 2 guns gone. And now the rest of OGT is arriving. Gutsto is reloading. Base B has been capped. It's a big giant cluster F here. Upland barely alive. There he goes. And they're shooting. Oof, that was instant and very good focus fire there. And there's some low HP targets for on Pink side as well. But look at this focus fire. Look at it. Just all around shooting the same guy. Almost. And it's beautiful. Flame gets taken out, but it is still 4 versus 3. Scorpion going to take him out. No, it's actually Rico because it's angling towards Scorpion. Well done. And now just Visa Gang is the last one left. Uses the rock. It's not going to save him. He's got 4 tanks shooting him. Tonikawa. There you go. Scorpion being the one to take him out there. To be honest, John, Honza, I actually expected there to be more action today, because it is the third day of the qualifiers. This is where, let's say, the top 32 are meeting right now. Now a bit more than that, there's more groups. But yeah. And I love it. That's basically what we signed up for. Things are getting exciting, and it's gonna be like a few times this way. Like first you get like the half AFK teams in the walkovers, then it becomes a bit more competitive, and then you get day 3, and that could be proper. 3-0 so far for Pink. That means that they are up for match point now. If they win the next game, then they've got the most cups for today, and they win the finals here. One minute left. OGT now ready with 5 Type 71s and 2 60Ps. Leaving the concept on B and the Kranwagen behind. And on the other side, we see 5 Type 71s. And they might be changing tanks. Let's see, they've got 40 seconds left to do it, so it's plenty of time. And it's a full Type 71 team. Or maybe not. Let's see. 28 seconds left to go. No, it's 1 T57 Heavy and 6 Type 71s, because we cannot have enough Type 71s. Oh my god, the tank is so meta. It's actually... I can't say it's boring, because the matches are interesting, but the meta itself, as in the limitation of the tanks, is quite boring. You barely have to switch out tanks. Basically, you just put in Type 71 and you're fine. No, there are no codes for this. It is a... basically, it's just a qualifier. You can't expect codes or giveaways or rewards for just qualifiers. Let's see. Pink focusing on the B and A side this time. Flame agreeing with me apparently. And we have OGT looking to do a bit what Pink did last time. But they are going to go for the base, I think. Rico has been spotted. Oof. Yellow of Doshu takes quite a bit of hits there. And Rico is being set upon here. He is in trouble. And they are going after him. Pink is immediately responding on the other side. Pushing back. Taking out like Yellow of Doshu. Rico being set upon, still surviving for a bit longer. Obama has been taken out. This is like, it's a trap. Because this is what Pink did. Rico gets taken out. Svino is not looking all too healthy. They are trying to protect him as best they can. Violence wants to get that shot in. Shoots but doesn't get it. Svino does get taken out. Both teams have lost 2 tanks. Now OGT Finance gives Pink another gun advantage. Upland. This is good. Look at this. They're a bit more spread out. That shot not penning could be worthwhile. Cayman gets taken out. Tonikawa is being set upon. The crossfire is good from OGT here. But it's not going to be enough because Pink is returning their crossfire by just flanking around them. Hugging people to death. And now there's just Bujiga and Upland. And they're trying to make the team work. Make it a dream work. It's not going to be enough. Too many guns. Too much focus fire. And now it's just Upland that is left. And there he goes. Takes his head off. And Pepple went AFK. Or HE'd himself to death. But I think he went AFK at some point. I don't know. Very well played by Pink here overall. Good focus fire, good pushing. Lovely to watch. And basically they've got the points. Okay, so basically someone in the chat just asked, good night, what do you think about the regulation regarding Legionnaires? Would it be better if it was possible to create teams only from CIS players? To be honest, no. There are certain regions that are now sort of like part of the EU for wargaming. And those, of course, can have their own Cyrillic-speaking teams. Thing is, though, that CIS players were given the option to either migrate to the new game or migrate to the EU server. And region-wise, they should have gone with the new game. Not saying that anyone isn't welcome on the EU server, but basically that's the consequence. It's the same as me playing on the NA server. It means that I will be a Legionnaire if I were to play competitively there. So that's my take on that. I think it's completely fair that this is the rule. And I'm happy that they have the 2 Legionnaire rule, but that was actually not meant the way that it's used now. Basically, there were players that have been on the EU server forever that live in other regions of the world. And then suddenly, Wargaming decided to make it an issue where you were location-wise. And that's why they made the Legionnaire rule. It's not basically for like, yeah, come over to our server and play in our team. It was meant for, yeah, you've always been on this server, even though you geographically shouldn't be. But you always have been, so we don't want to take away the opportunity to play tours for you. That's how the Legionnaire rule was first meant to be and how it was meant to be implemented. So yeah, I'm happy that there's a max of Legionnaires for the teams, basically. So yeah, that's my take on that. Let's actually have a quick look to see if we've got results yet for the other groups. Could be that there's none, that there should be. Oof, Jokes won 4-0 from first there. And then we have ASN versus Legion. That is still going on. This one is still going on as well. I'm not going to wait for everything, by the way, because it's still the first qualifier. It's not that interesting just yet. TTT winning 4-0 as well. They are still going. A1N1 versus Raid. Also still going. This is still going as well. To be fair, we're watching pretty quickly. So there is that. Veil 141. Well done. Let's see. I'm gonna look at this too, just so that I've looked at everything. But I also want to know how Imo is doing. I might have scrolled past him already, but that's because I'm noob. Serenity here, 4-0. Here we are. Zenith versus BPS. Loading, loading, loading. That is still going on. And we have Imo 4-0, so they've got a solid third place there. And of course we've got EG here winning 4-0 as well. And BPS winning gloriously from Phoenix here with a 4-0 as well. So yeah, that is it for me for tonight, basically. Like I said, I could potentially wait for everything but to be finished, but that would just be filling empty time, and I don't think that is needed. So thank you all for watching. I will be back on Saturday when the next qualifier starts, and that will be a first day of a rather special teams, I'm for sure. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and have a good, lovely evening. Thank you for the teams for the lovely gameplay that we've seen. And yeah, that's it for now, really. So again, thank you all for watching, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye bye.